Hello guys, today we are going to talk about the representative price of the coal. As we know, the representative price of the coal has recently been rolled out by the Ministry of Coal Government of India. Subsequent to the starting of the commercial coal mining, the government has formulated the National Coal Index and has started publishing the representative price of the coal every month. The concept was formalized by the National Statistical Institute, Kolkata. And as we know, the percentage revenue share model just started for the auction of the commercial coal mine entail that the true price of the coal are found so that the government also get the true value for their mineral resources lying in the state for their various development activities. So friends, let us see why the government has formulated the representative price of coal. The auction-based regime in the coal was introduced way back in the 2014 and subsequent to cancellation of the coal mines by Honorable Supreme Court of India based on the CAG report. After that, the government brought the coal mines special provision ordinance for auctioning of the coal blocks that was cancelled. It was totaling 204 blocks and they were producing approximately 96 million tons of the coal. So the government introduced commercial coal mining in 2020, putting an end to the restricted end-user coal. As we know, after starting of the auctioning of the coal mines, initially the coal were allocated only for the captive miners who were having a power plant, cement plant or steel plant, etc. And the coal has to be used for a particular end-use plant. However, government has done away with restriction and has introduced the commercial coal mining. Initially, for the captive auctioning of the coal mines, the floor price methodology was used and wholesale price index was used for the yearly escalation of the prices. However, representative price of the coal for each grade was conceptualized for the commercial auction of the coal mines to represent the true picture of the coal price in the Indian market scenario. The concept of the revenue percentage share has been introduced for the auction of the commercial coal mines. So what is the objective of the government? So the government revenue share for the commercial mine would be computed based on the RP. The bidder has to quote above the 4% as per the tender document and the price can go up to as suitable for the bidder and that percentage share paid by the customer or the bidder to the state government. So it is published every month by the Ministry of the Coal. The successor bidder has to pay higher of the notional price or the actual price. So what is the notional price? The notional price is arrived at after adjusting the representative price with the national coal index of the relevant grade of the coal. Suppose for a particular month the representative price is 100 but the national coal index is the 140, then you have to adjust the 100 rupees with the 140 from the base year and the bidder has to pay that very amount to the state government. So what is the representative price of the coal? It is a weighted average of the price of the coal from all the sales channel with the notified price of the coal, the auction price of coal and the import price of the coal. The notified price comprises price of the coal India, WCL and ACCL, and the auction price comprises price of the coal in India including linkage auction, and the third one is the import price of the coal. For the third one, the government has taken the prices from the major importing countries, that is Indonesia, Australia or the South Africa. As we talked about earlier, the technical formulation concept was developed by the National Statistical Institute, Kolkata. So let's see the analysis. What is the current scenario and what implication does the representative price of the coal is having on the Indian coal market scenario? So the representative price of the coal is higher than the current notified price of the coal by the Coal India. What does it mean? It does mean that the out of the pocket expenditure of a bidder is gonna be higher comparative to the earlier price of the coal, because earlier the notified price of the coal was taken as a benchmark for computing the prices. So the government has to modulate the weightage of the components so that the price of the coal reflect the true market condition and true price of the coal. As per the latest notification through the MMDR Amendment Act 1957, the royalty which is at the 40% except the West Bengal is also payable at the notional price or the actual price which is very higher. The actual price, as we know, as per the tender document of the recent third tranche commercial auction, the government has said it comprises of all the prices including the taxes, levies, cess, district mineral foundation which is 10 to 30% of the royalty, and the NMET which is 2% of the royalty. So the out of the pocket expenditure for a particular bidder is gonna be comparatively higher. So the representative price for the August 2021 as published by the Ministry of the Coal, as we can see, and that is there are the total 17 category for the non-coking coal, as the grade of the coal has been divided based on the GCB from the G1 to G17, and the price varies from the 575 to 8185, and for the corresponding grade of the coking coal, the price varies from the 1618 to 14686. As we can see, this price are comparatively much higher than the pit-head notified price of the coal India, which was published on the 26th of November 2020. As we can see, for the G1 category, it is more than the 200 times, and for the G17 category is somewhat similar and a little higher than the notified price of the coal. As we can see, it is because the demand for the upper category is comparatively more, and the government has taken into account the three prices, that is the notified price, auction price, and the import price. So taking all together, the representative price of the coal has come a little higher as compared to pit-head price. So that will be all, guys. If you have any suggestion or the comment, kindly jot it down, and as the time permits, we'll answer or incorporate the same in the slides. Also, if you want to know more about the National Coal Index, which has been published by the Ministry of the Coal, started rather by the Ministry of the Coal for the commercial auction of the coal mines, please go through the video I have already made on my channel, My Lens. Thank you, beautiful people, for being an amazing listener. Thank you very much.